2:30 in the morning, all dead quiet. Suddenly the phone rings, and the guy on night shift lazily stretches his arms, picks up the call. Hello? This is the help desk. I'm calling about a job failure. Okay. Can you please make a note? Okay. Yes. Yeah, got it. Thanks. The help desk asks, Ameno is on the other side. Wide awake now, he scratched his head and said, myself Pandu. Toastmaster of the day. Hello Toastmasters and welcome guests. Can you spell that please? Pandu. P-A-N-D-U. P for psychology, A for Andheri, N for Nagpada, D for Dadar, and U for Ullasnagar. Later we heard the guy who asked this question went unconscious. P for psychology? Really? Ladies and gentlemen, that was our colleague Pandurang Vithalrao Gore alias Pandu in short. Pandu was like a box of chocolates that Tom Hanks refers in the Forrest Gump. But with a twist. Instead of opening the box of chocolates, when Pandu spoke English, you never know what you're going to expect. You see, his English was not always wrong, but had a huge scope of being misunderstood every time he spoke. Oh, by the way, if I've never been to Bombay, Andheri, Nagpada, Dadar and Ullasnagar are the suburbs of Bombay. The next day when we came back to office, everybody had a printout on their workstations, A for Alpha, B for Bravo, C for Charlie, D for Delta, and we were like, what the hell? You don't know? Pandu. He said, Andheri, Nagpada, Dadar and Ullasnagar to the help desk. And that they fainted. That was Pandu, the psychologist. Toastmasters. England, British English. Germany, German English. France, French English. Australia, Australian English. America, American Indian, American English. And India?
Indian English.
You think so? No. Indian English is a myth. I'm about to bust it right now. See, we have this huge native tongue influence, right? So, overall in the world, we may have a flavor of Indian English, but within India, we have multiple layers and flavors from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Isn't it? Sample this. Tellish, Telugu English. There were a number of papers on the road. Konglish, Kannada English. Sir, you do one thing, you first go straight. Tamilish, I have combined the program. I want to ask a question, a small question. Mallish, Malayali English. In this program, no, I didn't understand the logic only. Come, let's have coffee. English, Bengali English. In our company, every afternoon 3 p.m., our database disk crashes. Bilish, Bihari English. Bhai, because this fellow has great confidence. Gujlish. Yeah, pizza bear. I want full cheese on my pizza. You see, this is various flavors of Indian English. So there is no such Indian English. We have multiple layers, as I said. So coming back to Pandu. Pandu joined our on-site team at the US office in 2002. And Pandu had this nasty habit of introducing ki and ka in the English words that he spoke. Perhaps 15 years ago he foresaw Kareena Kapoor is going to act in a movie called Ki and Ka, and he used to use it back in 2002. But sample this. In Tuesdays in our status meeting, he would give his status update like this. Last night the job failed. I called the help desk and told ki restart the job. The help desk said ki okay. Then I called Bob ki Bob, your job has failed. And Bob said ki okay, I will look into it later. Unable to contain his curiosity, our client manager Paul asked, Pandu, what is ki? As always, clueless Pandu said, what ki, Paul? Never mind, Pandu, never mind. One day, I joined the other guys at the cafeteria for lunch, and Pandu was explaining about his trip to Washington DC the previous week. And he was going on and on and on. So I joined in between and said, "So Pandu, what did you see in Washington DC?" "Arvindo bhai, I saw the Pentagon." "You saw the what?" "The Pentagon." "You mean the Pentagon?" "Haan Arvindo bhai, right, the Pentagon." "Hey, that is not Pentagon, this is Pentagon." "Yes, Pentagon. Who can argue with Pandu the psychologist? Continuing further, like all or most of the Indians do, there have been a couple of instances in this session also. We tend to replace the key words in our language with the generic thing. This thing, that thing, what thing, which thing. Isn't it? And Pandu was no exception. In one meeting on a Tuesday afternoon, he casually asked all, our client manager, "All, can I put my thing in your thing?" Paul was sipping his Diet Coke. "Excuse me, Pandu, you want what now?" All the client team members, Sharil, Barbara, Harry, Melissa, were like, and we were like, "What the hell, man?" As always, completely clueless, Pandu had no idea what he blurted out, and he said, "I mean, can I put my file in your common folder which is shared with all?" "Oh, okay, I get it now, Pandu. I thought you were going to put your thing in my thing now." Everybody in the room except Pandu were laughing because he had no clue what he just said. Oh my God, my thing in your thing. Look at this thing happening to India, happening to English in India. And by the way, that completes my thing, my speech. Bolo English Mata Ki Jai.